Hi, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Toth and I am 20 years old. And as some of you have seen on Instagram, I have been posting for about 5 or 6 months. And I just want to help guys who have been in my situation and who are struggling with the same things that I have been struggling for all my life, or at least a very long time, to either not make the same mistakes that I did on my way to getting where I am now, or making less mistakes, or fixing them quicker so that they can get to where I am right now and where I want to be in the future a lot quicker, a lot easier, and without taking as many detours as I did to get to where I am right now. So I want to start off by saying that I didn't just drop where I am right now, not financially, not physically, not mentally. It took a lot of hard work and dedication and discipline of showing up every single day, of doing the things that no one else did for me to finally be where I am right now. It all started off when I was about, I think, 15. That was the year COVID hit. Sound like I was born in 2005. So around 2020, the second half of 2020, after the summer holiday, when I was always the short kid, the chubby kid, the one who's pretty ugly, and well, no girls talked to me like ever. I had one good friend who was always with me, and like he also didn't have many other friends, let's just say it like this. Like it was always the both of us doing everything together. And when I was with other people around me, and let's say for example at the beach or in a pool, or because of school we had to like we had swimming lessons, when I had to take off my t-shirt, I'm sure like many of you guys feel the same way. I always felt like everyone looked good except me. Everyone was skinny or had abs except me. I was the chubby kid, the short, chubby kid. And of course, everyone looked at me. Many people picked on me because I was different. And I'm not going to say it's good to be different or it's bad to be different, yeah. But I felt not good, not confident because I was different, because they all looked the same and I didn't. So, like I said, the second half of 2020, that all started to change because I thought to myself, okay, it's now or never. So I started mistake number one of my fitness journey. Yeah, don't do this. Because I was a bit chubby, I thought to myself, okay, if I just don't eat, I will lose weight. That's what I did. I ate maybe like 2, 3 eggs a day in the morning, fasted the entire day, and in the evening, like a small portion of whatever my mom cooked. And now that I know more or less how calories worked, my guess is that I was eating less than 1,000 calories a day. I was starving. I was starving myself to lose weight because I didn't know any other way. So again, if I say don't do this, I mean it. Don't do it. It's bad. But of course, I lost weight, and probably around February, March 2021, I started doing home workouts. Like my parents or my dad and we bought like a bar, like just a metal bar, and we have 2 trees outside in our backyard, and we would just put it in between those 2 trees, and I started doing pull-ups and push-ups. That were the only 2 exercises I was doing like every day or every other day. And like I was cycling all my life, so I went out with my dad, did long trips with a bicycle. So what I did was pull-ups, push-ups, and cardio. That was all I did. I built a pretty decent base, I would say, and I did that for about a year, because I know the date which I started in the gym. It was 14th of April 2022. I don't know why I remember that date. I guess everyone has that one thing that they remember without understanding why. That's the day I started going to the gym. And I'm going to show you a picture here on the screen. You can see that was me at 2020. So I was 16, almost 17 in that picture. You can see I had a pretty good physique for the first day in the gym. That was because I was doing all those things. I started learning how to cook for myself, cooking healthier. Well, it didn't look very nice, let's say, but it was healthier than what I was eating before or what I was doing before, which was not eating at all. So I figured out, okay, I need to eat a bit. I need to eat healthy, and if I eat good, like proteins, carbs, fats, then it will look a certain way. And I started understanding that. And it took me way too long to understand it, but I guess, yeah. And so then I started going to the gym. By the way, in the meantime, I look better. So girls actually started to talk to me and look at me, and I have more friends. So those are like the social impacts of starting to work out and wanting to look better. You actually get all the things you always wanted. I started not only looking like the people I always wanted to look, started looking better than them. And well, that wasn't back then, but right now I have people coming to me how I got to where I am right now. And I know every creator or fitness influencer or whatever says that online, but that's actually true. If you have been bullied by some people and you come back better than before, they actually come to you afterwards. That's not a joke, that's just a fact. That's how it is. So then, after again another year and a half in the gym of just eating and eating and eating and working out, I got a lot bigger. I also got a lot fatter, and yeah, it was the only sport or the only thing I actually enjoyed, and I didn't stop because I didn't have a chance. I did football, I did climbing, I did tennis, I did, what else did I do? I did a few things, and I was never the best or one of the best in any of those sports. And not saying I'm one of the best in bodybuilding either. Yeah, okay, I'm not saying that. But I did those sports because I enjoyed them. But at some point, I wanted to do competitions and be one of the best. I never was, because I told myself it's because I'm not made for the sport or there's other people who are better at it. But in the gym, I felt different because I felt like I actually do something I love, and I do it because I see a future in this sport. I see myself getting better in it every single day. That's the reason I kept going, and that's the reason I'm still here, still standing, and now teaching you guys or wanting to teach you guys how I do it. So back to my journey. It was in April 2023. So yeah, 1 year after starting to go to the gym. This is a picture of how I looked. I was about 90 kilos heavy. You can see for yourself, I was a bit even chubbier than before. I told myself, okay, I've been going to the gym for a year. I've been training for about, let's say, 2, and eating healthy and trying everything. It's time to start cutting down and see what I've already built. I started cutting, slow, steady cut, where every week, like I was coaching myself, I thought that, like, I don't need a coach. First of all, I didn't have money for it because I was 17 at the time. Didn't have money for it. Didn't think it was that important. So I started cutting down. I actually got to pretty good physique. I lost about 15 to 20 kilos in 3 months, 4 months. Then I went on holiday. After holiday, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do bodybuilding competition. Signed up for it. Didn't have a coach still, and was like, okay, I need to do some research on how I can do those peak week stuff and 6 weeks out and 4 weeks out and 2 weeks out, whatever. Yeah, everything you hear online. Oh, I'm not eating any carbs today, or like those things. Yeah, I looked them up, and I ended up destroying my physique, destroying my hormones. I didn't do any blood work, but I don't know how I felt. So I know that everything was just crashing and like going sub-zero where it's not supposed to be. And I competed. I finished last. I looked like an absolute joke next to the others because I thought I had it all figured out when actually I didn't. But the most important thing, which I have never had in any other sport before bodybuilding, I actually had fun. I enjoyed being up there on stage with the other guys, even though they were 10 years older than me, 20 kilos heavier than me, and looked way, way better. That it didn't matter to me. I really enjoyed it. Of course, there was some kind of disappointment for cutting for about 5 or 6 months and really putting everything in there and just losing. Of course, there's a disappointment, but I felt good. I felt like this kind of accomplishment inside of me that showed me that, okay, you are actually capable of doing something and of sticking to something when everybody used to doubt me, you know? Everyone always told me, oh, you're this, you're that, and like, you are not good enough for this. Well, guess now, I was good enough for it, and I actually made it happen. I told people I was gonna do it, and I did. After that, I joined a powerlifting club because I was like, okay, tried bodybuilding. I want to try something else because I was like, okay, I was 18 when I competed, so I competed. I was like, fuck it, I'm still young. Let's try powerlifting and see where it goes. Joined the club, and I wouldn't say I was strong, but I was okay, yeah. And first competition was in January 2024, where what were my lifts again? I think deadlift was 160, 165 maybe. Bench press was 90 kilos, and squat was 120 kilos. And keep in mind, I was about 70, 71 kilos with half a year of serious powerlifting training. I was proud of myself, but I knew I could do better. I think I did 4 total competitions in powerlifting, where the last one I did 110 kilos bench press 6 months later, like in July 2024. Squat was 140, so also 20 kilos up, and deadlift was 180 kilos, so also 20 kilos up. So in every lift, I improved by 20 kilos in 6 months. So like, I would say I did pretty good progress. However, it wasn't good enough for me. I wanted more, but I finished my school that year, my high school. I was 18, got my diploma. Like, okay, I want to see the world now. Because I was always ambitious. Or no, I wasn't always ambitious. But since I started getting more into the bodybuilding, I started to be more ambitious as a person. So I wanted to actually do something, get out of my house of living with my parents and doing the same thing over and over again. I wanted to live my life. Got a job, made some money, kept on training, kept on improving my diet. At the time I was doing intermittent fasting, whole foods, 1 meal a day, whatever. I actually felt good, but wait. What's gonna come next, or after the next part, is going to be even better. So, with the money I had, the body I had, with the experience I had, went to Thailand for 3 months. Just me, alone. I went from Bangkok to Chiang Mai to Krabi to like a bit all around Thailand for 3 months, like solo traveling, you know. And I actually ate everything I could see, because if you have been to Southeast Asia or Bangkok in specific, you know how amazing the food is. You have all those street foods, the skewers, the sweets, like everything is just amazing. Of course, it doesn't cost anything. Like you go there, you have a meal for $1, you're not gonna say no to that. So I had not 1 meal, not 2 meals, not 3 meals. I had sometimes 4 meals for dinner because it didn't cost me anything. So I was like, fuck it, like, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. So in those 3 months, actually, I worked out. I actually lost my entire physique. So like, I gained a lot of weight, or if you even say I lost some muscle. When I got back, I don't want to get into everything exactly, because some people might watch this that are going to be triggered. But there was a period in my life where I wasn't 100% focused on the gym. During that period was also my Thailand time. So the entire time when I came back from Thailand, which was about let's say from January 2025 till about August 2025, so again, like 6 months, I was working out, I was trying to eat healthy, but I was trying to live like the balanced life, you know? You always hear those fitness guys saying, oh, you can have 1 to 2 cheat days slash cheat meals a week. Like, it doesn't matter, you're still gonna make progress. For me, I didn't. I didn't make progress, I made like regress, you know, like the opposite of progress. Like, I lost muscle again, I gained fat. Like, it didn't really do anything for me, like anything good, because I was already like pretty experienced. I had a solid base of muscles and solid like knowledge and good form at the gym and everything. Like, execution was almost perfect. Like, I already did the things way better than most people. Like, if you're a beginner, sure, you can have like meals out, whatever, it doesn't matter. But if you are already at a higher level, that doesn't apply to you, or at least in my case. And I would say, considering where I am right now, my genetics are, I wouldn't say they're good, but they're like on the better side. Like, if you have on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say my genetics are a 6, maybe 6.5. So they're better than average, but they're also not like the best of the best. So considering my genetics of building muscle, losing fat, and so on and so on, I'm okay, I'm good. So for me, I can't just go out and have a pizza if I feel like it, or have a pint of Ben and Jerry's if I feel like it. No, it doesn't work. So for me, I had to actually lock in and eat clean and go to the gym and do my steps and do my cardio and whatever it took, you know? And so when the period of my time, the time of my life where I wasn't really focused on improving my looks, improving my physique, improving my health was so important to me, when I was done, in about August, I actually got a coach for bodybuilding, because I told myself, okay, I want to get back into the sport because I really enjoyed it. I remember 2 years ago, I did this competition and how it made me feel, how hard it was mentally and physically, but how accomplished I felt after I was done. So I got a coach, and at the time I thought he was like a small coach, but turns out maybe he just got so much better. I'm gonna tag him down below. So coach, if you see this, great coach. Nah, just kidding. So I actually got a coach. He's actually pretty big right now, who has helped me a lot. And he actually inspired me to do the same, or to start doing the same, because I would say bodybuilding is my passion. I know I'm still young, 20 years old. I know I'm still like at the start of all this, but I see how many people are into the gym and how many people have aspirations of being better, of becoming better, of looking better, of feeling better. So I just think that is the right thing of coming on here, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, and talking about how I did it to make the way easier for you guys. Because I've had so many struggles of nutrition, training, diet, recovery, whatever, cardio, steps. Like, I didn't know for way too long how everything works, how to optimize progress, how to do everything in a perfect way that you make the most amount of progress in the least amount of time. And now that I actually know all this, I want to get back to you guys and help you guys. If it's with posing, with dieting tips, with how to get more steps in, with like all those different things, I think it's just important. Again, getting back to the story, let's say about 9 months ago, I got this coach. I was in a place where I was like, okay, told the coach, like, okay, coach, I have an issue with binge eating since my competition. I never really talked about it with anyone because I felt ashamed of it. I'm sure some of you guys also have the same, where you just find yourself late at night binging and just, oh, there's ice cream, I'm gonna finish it up. Oh, there's some peanut butter and jam sandwich, I'm gonna eat that. Or there's some Oreos, or whatever it is. You find yourself eating and eating and eating. When you're done, you feel like shit. The morning after, first of all, during the night, you're not gonna be able to sleep very good. the morning after you feel like trash. You tell yourself, oh, I gotta do some cardio now. I was in this cycle for like 2 years, believe it or not, and I didn't like it. I think no one does. And this coach, he actually helped me get out of it. And I know how to do it. I just wasn't strong enough mentally. And again, with the accountability that a coach has over you, like, you have to look at your coach as someone who's above you and trying to help you, and he knows something that you don't, obviously, because otherwise you wouldn't pay him to be your coach. And just trust what he says, trust what he does, or trust what he tells you to do, and you will get where you want to be. He promised you to change your life. Trust him. He will change your life. Because where I am right now, physically, mentally, I wouldn't be without all those people who are older than me, who are some even younger than me, or more experienced in a certain area of life than me. You can always learn from someone. So the thing I wanted to say before I got off track again is I have actually been locked in, like 100% locked in, since September, August, September 2025, like 7-8 months ago. And the amount of progress I saw in that amount of time is just insane. And not saying it's because of the coach, saying because if you actually lock in and you give it 100%, and you don't just tell yourself that you give 100%, you actually do 100%, you will see results. The results are not going to escape someone who is giving it his all. It is impossible. If you do everything, you will get everything. And that's what I want to tell you guys. If you want to look better, or you have someone you want to look like, and someone you look up to, whatever, if it's a body you want to have or a car you want to have, if you do exactly what they do, you will get there. Because I'm eating 6 meals a day. I'm doing my 15 to 20,000 steps a day. I am working 2 jobs. I'm in school. I go to the gym 5 to 6 times a week. I take my rest days seriously. I eat healthy. I track my calories. I sleep enough. I do all those things. Do you think that I got where I am by luck? No. Everyone who is where you want to be didn't get there by luck. They worked hard, very, very hard. If I can give you one last message from this video presentation about myself, what I learned through my journey is that you know nothing. I'm talking about myself too. I don't know anything, because there are so many people out there in the world, whether it's about money, about fashion, about health, about the gym, about anything. There are always people who know better than you. And what I can only tell you is, if you have somewhere where you want to be, if you have a goal in life, go to someone who is there. Go to someone who has the Ferrari you want. Go to someone who has the body you want. Go to someone who has the job you want. Go to someone who has whatever you want. Talk to him. Ask him, how did you get there? If he asks you, okay, why do you want to get there? Tell him the reason. Tell him the deep reason you have inside. For me, my reason why I want to be bigger, better, good looking, all those things, why I want to stand on the bodybuilding stage and win a medal, is because I never won one single medal in my life except a participation medal, which means nothing. I want to feel worth. I want to feel like I accomplished something. And if you have a dream, or if you have like a deep goal inside of you where you want to be, do everything for it. That is my message to you guys. If you want to go somewhere, get after it, do whatever it takes. If it means paying a coach because he knows where you want to be and he is there or he's better than where you are, he knows exactly how you're going to get there. Trust that guy. He will get you there. Again, something I say to myself or something I say to other people, even my parents or my friends, in again the bodybuilding, health, fitness area, it is not easy, but it's very simple. There are a few things that you need to check. If you have those few boxes checked, it's very hard to miss. If you have one box unchecked, you will probably not get where you want to be. So if you have any other questions about me, how I got where I am, how I got the body I have, how I stay so disciplined, whatever it is, drop them in the comments down below. If you made it this far, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me if you guys watch it this far. It means that you're interested in me. It means that you're interested in how I got where I am. And you might even be interested in getting where I am. I can only tell you guys, keep going. Will not be easy. It's going to take a lot of time. But eventually, you will get there. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.